Hi, welcome back to Tom's Life. Today's Sunday special is Malteaser's cheesecake. So the ingredients you need is malt biscuits, Maltesers, mascarpone cheese, double cream, vanilla extract, icing sugar, butter, dark and milk chocolate, and milk powder. First step, we're going to prep all the ingredients. Going to start off with the malt biscuits. So we're going to open our malt biscuits. You'll need 300 grams. There's 200 grams in a packet. You're going to get them all in the mixing bowl. And you want to take a few off your other one, half a packet. You can either use a blender or just get a rolling pin and crush them to nice fine crumbs. This will take a few minutes. Just give it a good bash. So you now need 150 grams of butter. You're going to chop the end. And then you're going to place your big piece. You're going to get a little pan. And then you'll melt this. And this will be for your base. Now you want to switch on your hob. You want to set it to medium. And while that's heating up, you're just going to stir your butter so it melts. Give it a few minutes. So as you can see, it's starting to melt. You just want to stir it with your wooden spoon. And then you'll take it off the heat and let it cool down. And then you place this in with your biscuits. Just do this for a few minutes. So as you can see, it's now melted. You're just going to give that a minute or two. And then you'll place that in with your biscuits. Now you want to start melting all your chocolate. You want to place it in. That's your milk chocolate. You want to do the same with your dark chocolate. And just stir it till it's all melted. This will be for your filling. So once this is nearly done, you will take this off the hob and let it cool. While you first make your crumb base with your biscuits. So now your butter should be nice and cold. You place that in with your biscuits. Get it all out. Then you give that all a good stir, so it's nicely bind in. Then you'll get a dish and you'll place this in, and then you'll pat it down with the back of your spoon. So you're just coating all the butter in the biscuits. So you're now going to get your dish. You're going to place them all, your biscuits in. With a spoon, you just want to pat this down into a nice thin layer. Get mostly to the edges. Spread it out. You're just spreading it all out. Give it a pat with the back of your spoon. So it's nice and flat. Then you'll place this in the fridge to set for 20 minutes. So you want to first place in your malt powder. You'll need 100 grams, so you'll need 3 packets. So you've got 100 grams of malt powder there. You want to get your mascarpone cheese. You want to place that all in. You'll start using a fork to break it down. And then you'll whisk it with a lecky whisk. So you're just first mixing this with a fork to break it down. Then you add in some icing sugar and vanilla extract. You now want to add in a splash of vanilla extract and just give that all a good stir. In a minute you'll start whisking this, and then you add in some icing sugar. To go nice cream texture. So you now want to start whisking it with a lecky whisk. It might get a bit loud. So you now want to pour in 300 ml of double cream. Then you want to give this another whisk. Now you want to add in 2 tablespoons of icing sugar. And then you want to give that a whisk. Then you add in some double cream. So you're going to get all your mixture and you're going to use your spatula and place it in with your chocolate. Get it all out. Now you just want to give it all a stir in nice and well. Get round the bowl. You want to get all your mixture and place it in your biscuit base. Use a spatula and then you spread it out. Now you just want to spread it out nice and evenly. Get all the way to the edges. Turn it around. and just keep going till you got a nice layer, nicely smoothed out. Then you'll place this back in the fridge. So you now want to get some Maltesers, and you can either blitz them in a blitzer, or I've got a little pestle and mortar, and you just want to crush them down. Just give them a little bash. You want to sprinkle some of we'll sprinkle these on top, and we'll place some whole ones too. So you're just giving it a good bash, so it's like a crumb texture. You now want 150 ml of double cream. You also want to add in a tablespoon of icing sugar. And then with your lucky whisk, you're going to whisk this to make your cream. And as you can see, it came nicely together. You're going to get a piping bag and put it all in and go round on top of your cake. So you're going to get a piping bag and you're going to place your cream in, and you just want to squirt all the way round. Till you got a nice layer. Don't worry if you go a bit wonky. You wanted to squeeze it. Just to make a nice topping. Then you'll leave a bit of a gap in the middle if you haven't got enough cream, and you'll sprinkle loads of your Maltesers. Now you want to shake all your Maltesers, what you've crushed, all over. Then you'll get some whole Maltesers, and you'll just place them round where you want to put them to decorate. So you're just placing some around. So this is how you make my Malteser cheesecake. I hope you like this recipe. Don't forget to give it a like, share and subscribe, and thank you.